How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to the crimes of government. And the abuses are still going on. They mutilated my teeth really bad today when I was working. See all those black marks on the teeth? That's satellite lasers that burns bones of the enamel. Now, these criminals that got into government, these people got into government to take over military positions in this country. Now, I'm not sure which politician was trying to shut down military bases, and then they had shut them down, and then they had filled them with their illegal German party or Middle Eastern parties. And then these politicians that have been attacking me, they've been conspiring with the criminals that murdered my parents. These people are violating the laws and ethics of America when they had allowed their political parties to claim they were blind to the crimes of these satellite controllers and their people. My father had gotten murdered from satellite. There needs to be an ethics council that judges the core of the American government in reference to their activities and which politicians was involved. Which politicians ever had meetings with my mother. Because my father wouldn't meet with certain people, but after my father got murdered, my mother had met with some of the politicians to sue them in court for the crimes of what they did to me and what they did to my father and what they did to my mother before. Now, in reference to Treasury guidelines and Supreme Court laws, both my parents should have been alive, and all these people should have been behind bars. That's what the law books say. But, these satellite controllers have caused me damage on my teeth. And any accusation of this man, he's tried to communicate that to me several times a day. He tried to accuse me of threatening the president. I don't even watch things about the president. But the president was documented looking at my financial portfolio inside the White House. See if that was before or after they started damaging my teeth. Because my teeth was getting damaged when Barack Obama and Joe Biden got into office for their first administration. And they've been burning me ever since in the face and teeth. And their government agents have been grabbing me and stalking me and terrorizing me. Now, I want you to understand something about dirty government. They make lies about rich people, famous people, and people that own land. And they make up lies about good-looking people and people with special attributes as their way of stealing genetics, their way of stealing sperm, their way of attacking rich and famous people. Now, it clearly states in the FCC laws and other laws that the government does not have a right controlling the media or the people in the media. You guys know that, right? So, in reference to the crimes of political communists that are in American government, they must be tried in court for treason and for their hate crimes of mutilating and damaging my face and teeth. I'm not your child, and I'm not underneath your status, and I'm not ever lowering my status for nobody. So your government agents need to go into court. So you need to check to see the time and date that Barack Obama and Joe Biden or any other previous president or government person had looked at my parents' financial portfolio and my financial portfolio. And you have to do an investigation to see which ones of them have tried to hurt me, which ones of them have been burning me from satellite, and who all their people are that are tied in with any accusations they made about me. I am not playing nobody's games. Most of these people had no right being in government, and most of them don't have a right being in government now. So there has to be investigations about, maybe the Chinese, Japanese, or Koreans, or Canadians, or even Mexico might do some investigations on the government to see which ones have been terrorizing my life. And there is legal right, because my parents owned property in Europe and England, France, and possibly Asia in some places. So, in reference to international business laws, these politicians can get charged for treason, for violating my identity and status. And don't forget, my identity is on television 24 hours a day. And these people sexually assaulting me, damaging my face and teeth, slandering my character, everything they've said, everything they've done, they must get prosecuted. See, they tried to orchestrate this situation. They kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions to slander my character. And they must get prosecuted.